HATMAN's log, stardate 26/14.9. Here we are in the land of the Somersetonians. A beautiful day here. I believe we've got storms coming later. Nasty. Yeah, just want to say, on the journey down I heard an interview about something I actually heard on Sunday about Mary Berry and her journey, which inspired me then, earlier in the week, to watch Great Home Cook on BBC. Similar kind of format to Great British Bake Off. I think it's better. A bit more enjoyable because they were cooking more than just cakes and pies, which is always nice. And yeah, so cooking like main meals. Really good. Mary Berry again was a guest. Claudia Winkleman and some other celebrity chefs and blah, 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 blah. Good format. Highly recommend it. But back to the show on Sunday. It was like a highlight of, I suppose, a trailer for Mary Berry's life. Never really got into her, but this interview was quite lovely, really. She was talking about how she started, and she first made a cake at school. At the school she was at, the headmistress was saying that she wasn't good enough to go into an office. She didn't seem to be very good, but baking she might be able to do, but only she wasn't very inspired. Anyway, she cooked, but her dad one time said, "Oh my God, this is better than your mum's." So there's always that moment, isn't there, when as children we exceed our parents' abilities. And we identify it probably when we're like 11, 12, because we know everything. But then later on, probably late 20s, early 30s, we start realising, if not before, that actually everything our parents know is relevant to their world, not ours. So anyway, her dad said, "This is better than your mum's." That inspired her to cook even more. She went off to France and working with a chef there who all he did was get drunk and shag everything. And it wasn't really for her, obviously. And just through her life, she met a guy, they got married, had a kid, a number of children, I think 2 or 3. Anyway, that boy died in a car crash, quite sadly. And again, of course, we shouldn't outlive our children, but we do. And then through the show, they cooked, baked a cake or something. And they were just talking about the book and how her assistant started off as a temp 3 days a week, now been with her 30 plus years later. And they become good friends. And again, we meet people who come and go, like ships in the night, but then some just stay, don't they? And they're lovely. But what I'm getting to is what motivates us. And the thing that got me with Mary is, at the end of the show, it was a really short soundbite. Having cooked this wonderful cake, everyone took a slice, and then they said to Mary, "Oh, are you going to have a slice?" And she went, "Oh no. Every day I have a slice of cake with my husband at 4 o'clock. And I don't really want to ruin that, because if I take more than one slice, I know exactly where that's going to go. It's going to go on my hips." So there you got a woman who's 85, worried about what her husband might be thinking of her backside. I think that's a funny, charming, oh, terrible snowflake, yeah, Bob. I thought it was lovely, a really nice thing. And that was a very important moment for her, that she decided that's what we do, that's when we do it. So I wonder, on your diary of actions today, what are the things that you must do, come what may? Your golden circle, your fortress, that's going to happen. Because for Mary, she does it, and if she doesn't, it goes on her hips. I wonder what the application of not doing that could be to us. It won't go on our hips, but it could be something else. Anyway, HATMAN out, TTFN.